Luke, I guess a frustrating time whenever you're not able to get out on the pitch. Must be nice just to be fully fit again.
Yeah, definitely. I think that's the second niggly injury I've had this season. Yeah, obviously it's not nice, lonely place sometimes. Thankfully I wasn't out for too long and I was back within a good time. But yeah, nothing worse than being back in obviously our opening team, but yeah, just not getting the results at the moment.
Yeah, and when things aren't quite going that way, especially in your position and the goals aren't going in, how do you deal with that? Do you worry about it, or do you just put it to the back of your mind and focus on the next 5 minutes of the match?
Yeah, obviously it's been a long time since we last scored a goal, so I think it's obviously the longer it goes on, it always plays on your mind. But yeah, since it's not as if we're not creating chances, I think the 2 games or 3 games I've been back, I think we've certainly had enough chances to score numerous goals. But yeah, for whatever reason, they're just not going in at the moment.
And that must make it easier in a way, but also almost more frustrating, because it's like if you barely crossing the halfway line, it's like, well, what can I do? But when you are creating the chances, it's like it just needs one to go in, doesn't it?
Yeah, like I say, I think we're creating chances, but it's in spells. It's not we have a good 15-minute spell where it's probably the second half of both games, the ones we've just lost, where we've created and come out firing, but we should start like that, or it should be like that all the way through the game, not just that 15-minute period.
And that it does seem to be something about, I think a lot of teams are like this way. If you get the first goal, it just settles everyone down. But conversely, the other way, it does seem that at the moment the team's finding it tough to drag themselves back into games.
Yeah, certainly. I think we've always struggled with that. I think obviously the first goal is massive in any game. But yeah, we've not come from behind too many times. I think Stevenage maybe the odd occasion this season. And then obviously when we go ahead, we don't really tend to lose games. We at least get a point or if not 3 points. So yeah, first goal is big.
And I quite feel on the pitch, football is almost the less you think, the better it is. It needs to be instinctive. It needs to be reacting to situations that you've been training, so you know what you're supposed to be doing. And the more anything's playing in the back of your mind, it clouds everything.
Yeah, of course. Like I say, it's been a long time since we've seen a goal, so it's always in the back of your mind. Obviously, sometimes you try too hard and try things you don't usually do. But yeah, I'm sure it'll come off soon.
Yeah, well, hopefully this weekend against a team that are going to be, there's going to be no lack of motivation. That they're desperate for the points to stay in their division. Yeah,
really tough game. I think if you're first in the league or where we are, it's a tough place to go. They've shown that this season. Obviously beating Pompey, I think, at home. And yeah, like I say, they're fighting for their lives. They need points. So yeah, we need to be bang on it to get anything from the game.
And it almost makes it more important that the starts of the games are always important, but if you can get on top of them, then you know that they haven't been having a great run of results, so their heads can drop a little bit, and they'll probably be saying exactly the same thing about you guys.
Yeah, I think you just said spot on. I think obviously we'll be saying that about them, and they'll be saying that about us. So I think how we start the game is crucial. Hopefully we can nick a goal in that first 20 minutes and settle us right down. But if not, we've just got to make sure we don't concede and we win the game.